about content creation. Today we're gonna talk with an amazing person that's been through my whole journey. Hey Andrea, how are you? The first to come on board, Andrea, Unreality. And we are live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. How are you guys doing today? Everyone is good? Everyone is excited? Because we're gonna have an amazing chat with Sara. Sara just joined. Hey Sara, how are you doing? I just put the music down on join. Just get some setting up here on the YouTube. Yeah, beautiful. Now we are good to go. There you go. Let's see. Accept. Aye.
Hello, Arthur. How are you doing?
Long time, isn't it? How are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
That's great. I'm great. I'm awesome. Just, having a good time with these lives.
I know. I watched it with you and I really enjoyed it. It's so nice how you're bringing back together like the academy, the teachers, the students, everyone.
Yes,
I love
that's
it.
Good. That's great. Yeah, so that's the whole idea, to get everyone back together because as I mentioned, like everyone finished the course and then no one talked to each other anymore. So they disappear. Sort of. I know a lot of people that I don't talk much, but I miss them, So that's why I try to invite them to come on board and have this chat just to see how it's going, how is the journey going.
And, that's so nice. I love that idea. Love it. Also see that a lot of people joined. And also I wanted to say to Andrea, thank you for your support because she said she came to support. So cute.
That's great. Andrea is awesome. Andrea's got a new project going on. You know about it?
She told me. Yes.
So
I'm super excited for her.
Yeah, she's doing great. She got a MacBook now, so she's gonna play around with Final Cut.
Amazing. That's a good choice. Final Cut. What are you using, Arthur? Are you going with Final Cut or are you more Premiere Pro?
I was a Premiere Pro for ages. Actually, 5-6 years, and then I bought the MacBook Pro, the new one, and then I jumped to Final Cut. I still have the Premiere Pro, but I use Final Cut. Final Cut's kind of, it's easier to deal with, and then it's quicker as well. It's like exporting a Word doc, a doc file. When you render it, it's like you save it and it's on the folder already. It's like 2 seconds. So it's pretty quick.
By the way, Arthur, I really love your shirt that you're wearing at the moment. So
but you
cool.
know what, Sara? I'll tell you something. My shirt, you can read.
Oh, true. How did you do that?
That's a secret. What happened is I always went through, see, you can read. So I always been through this problem with words on my screen. And then I noticed there is a filter on Instagram that it reverses it. The reason Instagram does the reverse things because it's easy to like when it's mirrored, when you see yourself mirrored, you have a better feeling when you go to the screen to touch. Because when you put yourself in the right position, see, my left hand is actually my right hand on the screen, so I get a bit lost when I go to the screen to touch. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
So it changes over. So your right hand will be your left on the screen, and so on. So that's why Instagram reverses to be in the same. This hand is the right side, So that's why the filter is called. It's called mirror, or you call mirror effect or something. I can send to you. I can share the effect to you, and then you can use it.
Sure. That would be fun. I had no idea, but good to know because I always thought like people are not even able to read my shirt because it's the wrong
Now
way.
it's rote as it's like another language. All right, let's start. Just the people coming in. We live on YouTube and Facebook as well. So it's kind of got a few people joining there, and it will be fun.
Amazing.
So normally, you just start. You introduce yourself because everyone probably knows me already. So just introduce yourself and tell us about you. How did you start? Did you start your creator journey and everything? So there you go.
All right. Whew. Arthur, why am I feeling nervous as if I do this for the first time? Okay.
Don't worry, just have a glass of water.
All right, so for everyone who does not know me yet, my name is Sara. I'm originally from Croatia. I grew up in Germany, and I am, how to put that in like one phrase? Currently,
don't need to be one phrase. We have 30 minutes to talk.
I'll just throw it at you. I'm currently finishing my master's degree. Just throwing it to be a teacher, but already working as a teacher at the Nas Academy, as you might tell, where I met the beloved Arthur. He was in my Facebook course, right? And then at some point, I think you won the CMC, right? Or something like that, you told me. And super lovely. Anyways, that's how we met. And Arthur, a very, very lovely student. No, he's not paying me to say that. No, he's not. Just kidding. Okay.
There's a knife behind you now, right?
Yeah, actually, he's in the back now. No,
hey, Matt's in the house. You know Matt? Matt's gonna be with me on Monday.
Oh, Matt Kester.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's excited.
He's a fun guy. I love him. Matt,
he's awesome.
And anyways, thank you for having me. It's super exciting to be here. Oh, I forgot to mention, of course, I'm a content creator as well. Had a little shift. I don't know if you realized. I was thinking for a long time, what kind of content do I want to create? And now I went with traveling with my drone, and I enjoy it so far. Yeah, so that's me.
I noticed it's getting like it is hard, right, to have a drone and get some nice shots with the drone, right? But what I noticed from drones, the secret about drones. I don't know if you know the secret about drones.
What is it? Tell me. I'm all
so what's your frame rate? What frame rate you record?
I just chose. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just tell you something. If you record on, because you use Final Cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So what do? You look at this. It's so good. You record on 120 if you can. If not, 60 is okay. 60 frames per second. And then at 1080 at least. And then you record the 60 and then you go on Final Cut. Okay. And then you apply not the stabilization, right? But on Final Cut, I'll just get on it. Because what you do on Final Cut, you put the speed to 20%. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You put the speed on 20%, and then you go to I'll just find it. Yeah, and then you just have to blend. Okay, so let's say you go on the speed, and then you make frames between the frames. There is an effect called Optical Flow. Okay, so when you go on effects, you put Optical Flow instead of going to the stabilization. Stabilization, what it's gonna do? It's gonna zoom the image. Okay, I don't know if you do that. I'm just saying that if you slow down the speed and then you go and apply the Optical Flow, that's gonna make the image smoother, and it's gonna make that transition between the frames better. It's not gonna be choppy, right? It's gonna be smooth. So you do slow motion with that, and then you speed ramp it.
Nice.
Yes,
I honestly
so it's really cool.
did not know about this effect. So I'm definitely gonna try it out. What's the name you said?
No, I can show you. We can do a Zoom call. and I'll show you how to do.
Sounds good. I love that. Wow.
All right, cool.
Love it.
Awesome. That's great. Guys, this is Sara. She is awesome. She changed my life in Nas Academy, to be true. And she was part of the same course as Moing was, I think, right?
Yes. I was.
So Moing was the winner of my giveaway.
Yes, you told me you gave away a free art of storytelling course, right?
And he won the CMC, right? He used to power his computer with a solar panel.
Wow. Wow,
Yes.
That is impressive. Arthur,
He's doing really well, isn't it?
What?
He's doing really well, isn't it?
Oh, he is. He's actually very talented. And his scripts, he writes like this and does a really good job. And I was so happy to see that he won the course for you and then won within the course and got an even bigger course.
That's right. Yeah, that's mind-blowing. But what's better than that is that I gave 4 courses away and the 4 people who won the CMC.
Really? Who
Yeah,
else?
so I was like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think they really deserved it. You know what I mean? Because they worked hard. I mean, there was like a really good selection because I wanted to give to someone that really couldn't afford it. So I kind of picked it.
How did you choose the winners? Like what criteria?
I didn't random select it. I just, because they were through applications. So some of them sent me a video talking about, because the first one I think was art of storytelling, and they sent me a video talking their story. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to feel them talking, you know, all these things. And then I got the feeling, and then I chose the one that I thought was the one, which was Moing. And then the other guy, the other one was Unstoppable Confidence, and I told them to write something. And I wanted them to make something, to get out of that bubble and think about something and write. So people wrote big scripts just telling their story to me, and I just make them engage with more the creative part, and then select as well. But it was great. It was great, and I had a good experience, really good experience. I used all my credits, and Nas Academy, the ones I won, and giving away.
That's so nice of you, because you gave someone else or 4 more people a great chance to become amazing content creators. So
yes, exactly.
Thank you for that. That's beautiful to see how you share the gift of learning. Amazing.
Yes. So let's see, Sara, what are you doing at the moment? So you travel around and create content, and you do, and as a trainer as Nas Academy, right?
Exactly. So basically, my most recent travels, now I'm back for Christmas times, and then I'm planning to go traveling again. I've been traveling in Spain, one of my most favorite countries. I don't know if you've ever been. I don't know if you can tell by the videos I create, but I love Spain.
Yeah, Spain's nice. I've never been to Spain, but I can kind of understand a lot of Spanish.
Yeah, because of Portuguese, right? It's super similar, I think. Yeah. I went to the Canary Islands because I'm so like, how can I say, fascinated by the flora and fauna of islands. I don't know if you've ever been to one, but it's just wow. If not,
Australia got a few.
Which ones?
Oh no, just because you go to Kangaroo Island in South Australia. It's just tiny islands, but it's a good place to go, you know. I moved from Sydney to South Australia now 6 months ago. So I was living in Sydney for like 12 years almost, and now I live in South Australia, which is a very like quiet place. It's like 1.5 million people, but it's so nice. You know, there is no waves, and the beaches are like white sand, and it's really cool. So it's good for those kind of drone videos.
Yeah, it is. Wow. So I hope to one day also see Australia when this whole Corona thing calms down a bit. But yeah, that's currently what I do, going around shooting for my page, focusing more on that. As I said, I had this.
I've got a question for you.
Yes, go ahead.
What is flora and fauna?
Sorry, now the geography teacher nerd in me started speaking. With flora and fauna, I just mean the plants, the trees, and the animals.
The nature. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
super exciting. I'm just starting to post. I don't know if you saw the videos that I've been posting, but
Yes.
expect amazing drone shots, because I mean it's not hard to film in such a beautiful ambient, right? Nature makes it very easy for us. So yeah, very enjoying.
Yeah, that's great. I was just listening. I just reading. Matt said, once I join the live, my mom is gonna jump on board, start saying stuff for me, you know. So yeah, so that's great. So you normally, when you do, you just always use your drones or use your camera as well. You do like normally speaking shots, and that, because I noticed you do crypto videos as well, isn't it?
I do. But that I focused more on TikTok. I don't know if you've checked it out. I made some videos for 3 months. I was also part of the fellowship of the Nas Academy, super nice project where we were supposed to educate others on NFTs, non-fungible token, on crypto, how it works, and so on and so forth. And I loved it. I learned a lot about it, to be honest. But at some point, as I said, I asked myself, but what about nature? I love filming with my drone and I have to put that in. So that's why I have kind of like a double life. My dear Arthur, on TikTok, it's more the NFT and the crypto stuff. And here on this channel, it's more like about my travel.
Nature travel, yes. That's great. That's beautiful. And I love, nature, and especially like when you get a nice shot of a drone picture. It is like if you go very high. I had 3 drones, right? I had one with the goggles. So what I used to do, I used to sit on the parking lot and fly and stay in the parking lot and going everywhere on the beach, like 500 meters from me, you know. And then my head, every time I turn my head, the camera turned as well. So if I wanted the camera to look left, I just look left, sitting down in the parking lot. So the camera was my head. It was really cool. It was nice.
Amazing.
But then until the day I didn't do it well. So the drone didn't work well. And then I kind of broke it. So
oh no!
Okay.
Did you break
Yeah.
all 3 of them?
No. One I had was the DJI Phantom, which is the old one, the big one, and I had fun. I actually exchanged to a gimbal with the DJI Osmo with the camera on top, the round one, the very old one.
Yes.
So that one I had, and I exchanged it because I wanted to do more ground shots instead of drone shots. So I used to carry my drone and record the video carrying the drone because it was a gimbal. Anyway, so I was recording the video using my drone, holding it. Right?
Amazing.
Which you can do as well.
So what is like your main gear actually? Like you had the drone, the gimbal, your amazing camera that I already got to know during class. Yeah, that one. Love
That's
it.
the M50. Actually, I got the iPhone 13. I don't use my camera anymore.
Oh, see, actually, Arthur, so good you mention it. I thought I'm gonna treat myself and order the iPhone 13 Pro as well for Christmas for myself.
You did order?
Like, did you take it for the camera because it's supposed to have the cinematic camera, right?
Yeah, it does. It does have the cinematic camera, but even the normal camera is awesome, right? But I'll tell you something. There is a tricky thing on the iPhone because people they sell the iPhone 13 Pro. It got 2 sizes, right? I think it's the 6.7 and the 6.1, right? The 6.1 and 6.7. So the 6.7 is the big one, and the 6.1, they are exactly the same, the Pro, right? So the Pro Plus, the only difference is the size. Okay, so it's a bit bigger. But the thing is, the small size 256 gig is the same price as the big size 128. So I got the small size in double of the space, double the gigs on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, because the the 6.1 is still good.
Yeah, it's still a huge phone.
It's still,
I mean,
yeah,
you don't want to walk around
awesome.
like this, right? Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
No, it's like, it's like this, Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
It's
but I
massive.
think the Pro is good. Like better than the Max. The Max eventually is really too big. I mean, it depends if you like the big phones, but
Yeah, so I'm loving it because the thing is, I have a MacBook Pro, and now what I do, I use AirDrop for everything. So I'm gonna record a reel. I just record on my phone, and then I just AirDrop it, and it just goes straight to my computer. You know what I mean? It's like I used to plug in and load, get on the folder in Windows and load the file and edit on Premiere Pro. And then I had to save every single second because I didn't know Premiere Pro had the auto save option. I found out that Premiere Pro you can set up the auto save, but I didn't know until I bought the Mac. So I was too late. Mac, the Final Cut, it does itself, isn't it? So it saves automatically, so you don't need to worry about it. But that's good. So you use Final Cut?
I do. I don't know if any Premiere Proers are in the house, but I tried it. I hated it, and I think Final Cut. Sorry, I think Final Cut just does the same job eventually, but kind of easier. Like the interface is just more appealing, don't you think so? Like Premiere maybe is used in the film industry, that's true, but if we just focus on social media.
No, Premiere Pro is complex. It's like something that I know how to use Premiere Pro. Once I jumped to Final Cut, it was so easy to understand it. You know what I mean? Because Premiere Pro is so like a lot of stuff on the screen. You know what I mean? Like it is easy to get lost. So gotta just Mike is the guy that's on YouTube sending message to you. Coach Sara.
What is he saying?
Coach Sara. Shout out to my coach.
Oh, so nice to see my students. Well, shout out back
all
to
your
all
students
the
in the house. That's great. And yes, Sara. So it is a challenge, and it is nice. Sometimes I always like when I do on reels, I just do on the phone anyway. So I just record with the phone. I don't even edit because I don't know for you, but for me, I can put subtitles straight away on the reels.
We don't have that function in Germany yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing, the country thing, right? Because I just go subtitles, it transcribe my words into writing, into words, right? My speech into words, and then that'll be it. It's pretty simple. But background music.
So wait, but it's a function you have in your Instagram, right? But like I guess.
No, yeah, it is. When you go to the effects, when you get you're gonna put the date, the temperature, and everything there is one called subtitles. And then you choose the type of subtitle you want. The one typing, the one, all the Nas Academy is coming on board. See, look who just on. She's an editor. She's on Final Cut, isn't it?
Who?
Final Cut. Vengla.
I think so.
Can you hear me? Anyway, Sara, tell me something. I want to know the biggest challenge as a content creator, the biggest challenge you had as a content creator. What was it? Like Final Cut for life. See that? Hey, I'll tell you, I'm on Final Cut as well now. I'm not on Premiere Pro anymore because I did the CMC. When I did the CMC, she was there helping to do the Final Cut editing with people, and I was on Premiere Pro. So I was on a break in a different room, but that's it.
I love it. He came to the good side of life, the bright side. No, just kidding. Both programs are fine. I just think that Final Cut has an easier interface. Anyways, to answer your question, the biggest struggle, honestly, I think there is even two, but they're very similar. First of all, when I started off, who would guess it? I guess we all have that struggle. I was super afraid. What other people are gonna say? What are they gonna think of me? Especially the ones family, friends. Are they gonna make fun of me? Are they gonna like it?
Worried of being judged.
Yeah, exactly. And having this gossiping in the back. that I was afraid a lot. And then the second thing was to have this, let's say, content creation crisis, where you think, is the content I'm creating good enough? Is it something I'm passionate about? And I talked with other trainers at the academy, and we said these days everyone can be a content creator, right? And this can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. If you look at TikTok, people just talking to the camera, no effort, just words.
That's why I love Instagram.
Yeah, just
I
laying
want to
in
help
bed
the
and talking.
algorithm. I want to help the algorithm. I say I love Instagram. They are listening to us. I love Instagram. Do you? Of course
We
you
love
do.
Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
This is gonna go viral, Arthur.
That's it.
And yeah, I think, or let me ask you as well, don't you think this is at some points also demotivating for yourself? You put in a lot of efforts, you think of a script, of a shot list, you shoot it, you edit for hours, and then get a few clicks. Whereas someone who randomly films themselves and is maybe extraordinarily pretty, going through their hair a few times, talking to the camera, and they get the million views. So that at some point is demotivating with your hard efforts, at least for me and other creators I know. So is it the same for you? Have you already had that struggle, or maybe it's coming at some point?
I'll tell you something, because I never look for views and followers. That's why I have so much fun doing this, because I'm not chasing anyone. The people that follow me is because they know who I am and they like my content. You know what I mean? So what I do, I don't like. It's funny because I was talking to James, right? So I was talking to James, and James, I was talking about followers and everything. So when I post a video on Instagram, sometimes, because I try to find out the best time to post in Australia, and for me is around 7 p.m. So like say today I posted 7 p.m. and then yesterday I posted 7 p.m. and then like for example, yesterday I got 4,000 views in 30 minutes because Reels goes everywhere, right? So and then suddenly on next day you just post the same time and you get 100 views, right? And then what I look on the video, Sarah, you'll not I don't know if you think of the same way, but I always look at how many shares I had and how many saves I had. Because if I have those two numbers, like if I had shares, if I had saves, for me that means the video is engaging. Views don't tell me that's engaging because are all people sitting on the couch scrolling, right? They are watching because they're bored. That's how I see. And then shares and saves and likes, they are the most important numbers for me. So for me, some videos like with 300 views, I have more saves and shares than videos with 5,000 views. You know what I mean? Because that's how I see. So that's how I work with my content. I try to work on the saves and shares because it's more relatable, to be true. I mean, views are okay. It's good number. It's nice to have those views there. It's awesome. But are they good enough for your content to grow? I'd rather have someone that share my video and like my video and save my video as a number of my insights than the views. So that's just my point of view, and then that's how I work. I think that's probably why I don't grow fast because I try to mold it. But so just a different point of view.
No, but I think that's a beautiful point of view, honestly. And also that's what we keep saying at the Nas Academy, that it shouldn't, like, your primary goal shouldn't be to generate millions of views and make a lot of money instantly. It's more about building a community, right? And about just having a good time, living your passion, and the rest comes later. So yeah, like, beautiful attitude. Keep that up, Arthur. I love that.
Yeah, we got a question here. Look, Des, I don't know how to say that Instagram, but how do likes compare to shares and saves? There is no comparison, but if you think about it, some more likes is easy to like because it's just next to the screen, right? But to save, you save to your videos saved, so you kind of really liked it. It's not just a heart; it's you really liked it. And then if you share, that means you like more because you're sharing with someone else that wants to get that message or receive that video. You know what I mean? So that's a different points that we can mention, right, Sarah?
True, absolutely. The share thing, though, I think it's something that has been limited to some countries. No, in Germany, for example, I cannot see who shared my video due to privacy policy. Sad times.
No.
So if you have any tricks how to like go around that as you had with the drone, let me know, because I only see who saved it, who liked it, but I cannot see who shared it, or at least a number that shared it, right?
I just tell the boys here, they just text, they said, are you recording this session? So every live we do is going to be recorded. It's being streamed on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So you guys can watch any platform, and then, watch the whole video later and comment and send messages if you need a hand, because we are here to help, right? So that's the whole idea of creating this as well, to share knowledge and whatever we know and learn from each other, and everyone that's watching as well, they can ask questions. Like we have 4 questions here to answer. What's the best brand for drones, Nicole? What do you reckon?
I mean, I can tell you
DJI.
which one I'm using, and Arthur also has his own experience. I love the one, I personally use the DJI Mavic Mini, the first one. Yeah, it cost me around $400 like a year ago. It was actually a Christmas gift, the best gift my family could have ever given to me. And it shoots in 2.7K. It's not 100% 4K, but honestly, 4K,
hey guys,
I mean,
social media doesn't look for like 4Ks anyway, isn't it?
Absolutely. And it takes
1080s and all.
Yeah, exactly. So DJI is something I love. Why did I get the mini and not the normal one? Because every time you enter a country, you officially would have to register and say, hey, I brought my drone. Unless, and I can't be bothered to do that. So I looked, how can I like go through the law? And I found out everything that's underneath 250 grams, you can just enter without registering. And that's why I got the mini. So
that's a good idea. Because I was talking to Ram. So Ram is a student, Ramwell. I don't know if you know him. He's from Dubai, and he does drone footage and everything. And his drone is being confiscated in Cuba when he went there. And then they took when he arrived, and he collected when he left. He couldn't use it the whole trip.
Why? Why?
Yeah, because I don't know, because he had no license or anything, all these kind of things. So he had to do something there to collect the drone. So he got the drone. They were very careful with it. Like they carried it. He said they were very gentle with the drone, putting the shelf there and saving it. But unfortunately he couldn't use it. So these kind of things is good to know before you buy a drone, because here in Australia, you can't just go and start flying anywhere. You know what I mean? Like I know DJI apps, they have all these maps where you can fly when you can't fly. But again, every state's got different rules. You have a certain limit to go, like high. Because the drone I had, I could go up to 120 meters. So I was like, it never went to 120 meters high anyway, but I got to 100 and then I lost connection. So lucky the drone went back to the spot it left, because it was, the backing thing. But so I reckon DJI is the best brand, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so too. At least I had the best experiences with them. And you apparently too, though you broke it, but...
The one I broke was not DJI. It was like, I don't remember the brand. It was a second brand or something different. Anyway, it was a funny experience between buildings. never fly a drone between buildings.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. But Arthur, I sometimes have nightmares of that. Sometimes before I'm about to shoot something, I dream that my drone like crashes in the water and the trees and the buildings. I think that's an absolute nightmare. Like, weren't you super sad when you crashed your drone and lost it?
Yes, exactly. I broke the propellers and I broke the motor as well. So I had to buy some other things and parts, and I kind of fixed it. But yes, so I'll just put another question. I'll put a question on the screen here. Okay, so just for us to answer before we go, because I know, Sarah, you have appointments, you have stuff to do, and I don't want to hold you too much. Okay, what's the most important thing other than audio to improve your video production quality? iPhone is just so convenient.
That is a very good question. What else matters besides the audio is the question, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I see a lot when we get the videos from our students, what I realize a lot is that having a window at home is actually a privilege. Many people don't have it, and therefore, like, how can I say, the picture is not as good. Like, even my light could be better. I'm facing the window.
Sarah, you do the hand trick when you get the light?
I do. The palm one. Do you want to explain the audience what it means?
Okay, guys, look. You hold your hand in front of you like that, and then you spin around. When when the palm of your hand gets very nice and with a good light, that's where your face is gonna be. So that's where your face is gonna be. That's where the best light in the room will be, and that's why you're gonna stay. So every time you're in a different room, different location, and then you can play around with your hand. That way, right? And then do that. So
you can also do the same with your phone, right? You just put on your selfie camera, you take a turn, and then you look where your face is the most lit up. You just go for that. So make sure that not the audio is only good, but also the visual, because if you're blurry or dark or something, people are gonna hate it. So make sure to get that light. A window
it's a combination, right? Audio, video, and story. There's no video without story, right? You need a story. You need a script or something. So just random like shoot stuff, it does look a bit strange sometimes if you don't, especially like when you want to tell some story. But yeah, so Sarah, you probably have a few minutes, isn't it? I just want to ask you a last question from Andrea, which could be the last question for all of us. To you, advice to younger generation. But before that question, I have one question that's personal. Okay, what's your dream as a content creator?
Oh, now you're throwing me under the bus to go deep. Okay. What is my dream as a content creator? I think. Do you mean like in general for content creators, or for me personally as a content creator?
For you personally, your dream as a content creator, because you create content, you travel around the world, and you do all those amazing drone footage, and you train, you teach people, and you share your knowledge. So the question is, what's your dream as a content creator?
My dream for the future would be to not just create the content and put it out there, but to actually have people learn from that, get inspired. And I know it sounds cheesy, Arthur, but honestly, we live in times where...
it sounds amazing. That sounds beautiful. That's all I love to hear, because knowledge that's not shared, you're never gonna grow if you don't share your knowledge.
Absolutely.
So if you know stuff, you have to share it. Don't keep to yourself. That's being selfish. Share your knowledge. Everything you know, share. Because don't worry about what the other is gonna do. Worry about yourself. If you do good to people, good's gonna come to you eventually.
True. Amen. Word. Preach, Arthur. No, so that would be my wish, to share inspiration, show the beauty of the world, but at the same time share the knowledge so that people can also, after watching, take action and do it themselves. Even better, that would be the whole goal of mine. It's not the views, it's not the followers, it's not the money. I don't make a cent from Instagram, to be honest with you, but I just enjoy the process and sharing the knowledge.
That's exactly right. See, that's when you put your money right at the bottom and you enjoy the process, because eventually money is gonna come. You know what I mean? Eventually it's gonna come and we're gonna have fun. But that's how it is. If you enjoy the process, don't think about the outcome, don't think about the end result, don't think about anything else. Think about what you're doing right now to make it happen. That's going to make the difference. And Sarah, just answer another question, which is could be the last one because I don't want to waste much of your time. And just an advice for everyone that's here. Andrea asked for a young creator, younger generation, but you can go general and then tell everyone that wants to create content and be a content creator. What's your advice for them?
That is a very good question. So my advice for the young generation would be to not follow the whole noise in the internet and see people doing the craziest things, like being half naked, jumping from high altitudes or whatever to generate views in that sense, but rather to really sit down, reflect for a moment and ask themselves, what is my purpose? What do I want to learn? And then teach, so to say, others. Is it that you become the best online cook? Is it that you become an amazing how do you say it? Cinematographer. Yeah, that one. I love it how I still cannot pronounce it. Anyways, I use it anyways. So really ask yourself, what is the value that I give to people, and then work on that. And you might see others succeed just by looking in the camera and doing the hair flip and whatever, but you have your mission. Follow that, although you put in maybe even more hard work than others and generate results slower, but at least you put meaning and value out in the world, which will not just make you feel good about yourself and about the others, but also at some point you have to find jobs, right? It might be brand deals and whatever. And when they see, look, this person is hardworking, consistent, and gives me value, they're more likely to hire you than someone who's just doing the hair flip in the camera,
Yeah, exactly. So, meaning that you don't need thousands of followers on Instagram to get promoted and work with brands.
Absolutely.
And meaning that dream is free. Everyone can dream, everyone can do, and do what you love, which is the most important thing. Do what you love. That's halfway there.
Agree? Amen. Amen. So lovely, Arthur. I wish I could talk longer with you. You're not stealing my time at all, by the way. It's just that I'm having very soon a digital lab, as you know.
That's okay. That's all right. So, Sara, just to do something here, we can have another one next year sometime. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna have that every week. Every week, I'm gonna bring at least 2 creators a week to come and have a chat and have a conversation about content creation, wherever is happening, wherever we can share, wherever we can teach someone. If one person in this life gets out with some knowledge that they learned from us, that's enough. We change someone's life in a way. All right.
I love that. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem.
I'm super excited to rewatch this. Thank you everyone for joining on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and for your questions. And follow Arthur because he's amazing.
Same. Guys, look, if you go on the top there, you click on the top where the people are, the live button is, and then you can see Sara's Instagram. Okay, so you go there. A question. Why your name is a dose of
Saratonin. Well, as you know, my name is Sara, and people would always call me Saratonin as a joke because they say that I bring joy to their life and I make them feel happy. Very cheesy, I know. So I was thinking,
it's nice. It's original.
What?
It's so original.
It's the play on words, serotonin. So my whole goal was to bring joy to people whenever they enter my channel, and that's why I went for that name.
It's beautiful. Yeah, that's really, really, really good. All right, guys. Thank you very much. This is one of many talk creators we're gonna have, and hopefully in the near future, Sara will be back to talk more and teach us more about whatever happens in her creator journey.
For sure, I will.
All right.
See you soon.
Thank
it was
you.
lovely seeing you.